the Papered Chef here. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to create these two little projects here. And I'm just calling this my Last Chance series. Who knows how long this series will last, because a lot of my favorites are gone before I even get a chance to do a project on YouTube about it. In fact, my team member Gina, who I just told I was coming on live, because she just wrote me and said, oh, you know, the Whale of Good. I mean, not Whale of Good. I'm sorry. The Whale of a Time. I'm doing World of Good. The Whale of a Time paper's gone. I'm like, oh no, the Whale of a Time. I would have got like 10 more packs of that. So, okay, bottom line. Let me start because I need to do an introduction. Okay, so I'm the Papered Chef. I do tutorials on brother scan and cut, stamping techniques. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the U.S. Okay, so right now the Stampin' Up catalog is retiring. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start out with that. So what I plan on doing, and while I can, is showcase products that are retiring so you can get them while you can. Last chance. Okay, so this is our annual catalog. I'm allowed to show it to you because it's retiring. And not all the catalog's retiring, but some products are. So I was minding my own business. Okay, I was just sitting there. I sent out a newsletter the other day, and I was like, oh, you know, some things are retiring. And then I did a newsletter, and then next thing you know, I get a message, and it says Gracie, one of my customers, ordered. Hello, Yvonne, how you doing? And it says Gracie ordered something from me. Okay, and so I'm actually dedicating this video to you, Gracie. You're gonna get one of these cards. All right, so here's what happened. This is the kind of spark for this video. Just a couple days ago, it came in my head. It said 775 world map dies. And I said, well, that has to be some kind of mistake, because I didn't really get a chance to look at the last chance list very in much detail. My team members have been reviewing it much more than I have. So it said 775 on the order. And I was like, what? There's no way, right? So these are $31. So the best deal I'm going to talk about today is this deal. You don't even need the stamp set with this. In fact, I haven't even used my globe stamp yet. Now, this is the stamp set that goes with it, which is also retiring. But I haven't even used these globe stamps because, in fact, I'll prove it. I'm going to prove it. Here, look. I'm proving it right now. See that? I don't think I've ever touched them. Let me make sure. I don't want to say I'm lying because, yep, the rubber is still attached. The rubber's attached. I never used them. Okay? You can make beautiful things with this, with just these dies, without even using the globe stamps, and use other sentiments you have. But the stamp set's retiring too. It just happens to not be on sale. All right, so best deal of the century, right? Friends don't let friends pay full price, right? Okay, hello, Donna and Pamela. Okay, so world map dies, $7.75. What else is in this suite? That's a great deal. Okay, let's just go back to the suite. Almost the whole suite's retiring. But don't get the suite as a suite. Get it separate. Get the item separately, because you save money by buying them separately. You don't save money by buying the whole suite. Beautiful World bundle. Don't buy the bundle. Buy the dies separate because they're $7.75. World of Good Memories and More card pack. Page 155. Now that's the second best deal. Page 155. Right here. Check this out. $4. If you can't see that. Maybe here. Let me make sure I can see. $4.40. Hello. Instead of $11. Okay. So we'll try to use some of them in our crafts or whatever. Yeah, I did use a sticker in the crafts just to show you. This is the Memories and More card pack. Not this piece here. That's the designer series paper. Okay. I mean, hello. You just make your cards instantly. There's stickers. There's things. I mean, hello. You can't beat. I think that's an extra piece of designer series paper. Here. Stickers. Encouraging sentiments, right? I think I'll do these prices again at the end because I know so many are coming in, but I don't want this to like run out mid-video. In fact, I just checked it right now and it was still there right before I went live. So that's why I'm doing this right now. Okay, brass foil sheets, $4 instead of, and so are champagne, not just the brass ones, but the champagne are retiring too. So they're $4 instead of $5. That's 20% savings. Okay, and that's part of this suite. Okay, antique corners and sliders. That's these awesome little things, and I'll show you how to use them. That's an antique slider. These are antique corners. Those little gems I have everything marked off. So we'll get right here. Antique corners and sliders. Instead of $8.50, they are $3.40. Here, I should put that right like that. Antique corners and sliders, like this. Okay? So there, if you've ever had a hodgepodge kit, they're a lot like stuff that would have come in the old retired hodgepodge kit. So that's a great deal. Let's see. Old World Embossing Folder. That I'm gonna, because I'm pretty much showcasing the whole suite. Old World Embossing Folder on sale. You just save a little bit on that guy. That's not as much. You save like here, $9. You save 10%. But still, it's retiring. Old World Embossing. If you want to make paper look old and aged, we have other ways to make paper look like plaster or paint. But if you want to make paper look like Old World, and here, I even did it with the foil, so you could see how cool that, see? So, I mean, you don't just, it's just not just to make the paper look aged, right? It's pretty cool. So that's $9. All right, I think that's about it. Now the stamp set's retiring too. And, the paper. The paper. How could I forget the paper? Page, okay, let's see, page 150. Look at this paper, $9 instead of $15. So great deal. That's the paper. So I want to show you the paper. This is the paper. I cut a lot of mine up. Yeah, embossing does make a huge difference, right? We're going to do all that. We're going to make that card. That's the project we're making. Well, one of the projects, and we're going to decorate mini pizza boxes. I've cut all the pieces out with the scan and cut already. We're just going to decorate it, with the pieces I cut out. But I'll give you the pattern, or I'll tell you the. I mean, I've done the pattern so many times on YouTube with the scan and cut for the pizza boxes. Anyway, this is the World of Good specialty paper. It comes 12 by 12. So these are the types of sheets you get. The specialty is that foiling on some of the sheets. And here's what the piece would look like. It's a 12 by 12 sheet. And that's why I just wanted to keep this one piece together to show you that it's 12 by 12. So that's specialty paper, $9 instead of $15. The coordinating colors and the projects we'll be doing: Crumb Cake, Misty Moonlight, we'll leave that one out, Cinnamon Cider, Mossy Meadow, we're going to leave that out. We're using that, Mossy Meadow. What else are we using? We're using Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow. Yeah, those two. Bumblebee, Early Espresso. So those are the coordinating colors. All right, I can't say enough great things about this suite, and this paper. I just want to cry that's retiring. Like I said, I would have bought so many more packs of that. I was totally warned. I should have acted quicker. All right, so did I say everything? Yes, I said everything. The stamp set is not retiring, but you still can check it out, and we're going to use it today. But you can use so many other things with this stamp set. This is the stamp set. It is retiring. So we're going to use this You Make the World a Better Place stamp. And this ribbon, it doesn't say it's retiring on the website, but we're going to be using it. It's part of the suite. It is called Early Espresso. That's what we're using to make the slider. To make the slider on the box. So we're going to make a box. We're going to make a card. All right. I just need to make some room here. Well, we'll leave that out. We'll leave World of Good out so you can look up what I'm doing in case you want to go to the website right now and be like, I am getting some of this. So we'll just start to decorate the box. So I'll tell you about the measurements. And I can't do scan and cut and crafting all at the same time. I mean, I can, but too many camera angles, too much craziness. So what I'm doing is I'm telling you about these mini pizza boxes that are retiring. And so are the gold ones. Okay, and I'm just going to decorate one. I'm sad about these retiring, because these are pretty wonderful in the packaging section. And the gold ones are a better deal as far as like discounted deals go. But the regular ones are a pretty good deal too. I mean, it's not even a matter of a deal. They're going to retire. It's not even a matter of are they a good deal. It's a matter of get them while you can. So here's the gold mini pizza boxes and the regular mini pizza boxes. So the gold are only $4.20, but they were originally $7, so that's a good deal. The regular pizza boxes are $4.80 and they're regularly $6. So that's a good deal. Okay? So that's what I'm showing you right now. I'm going to start to decorate it. We'll finish decorating it in a little bit. Just want to get everything sort of started off. Okay? I want to get the ball rolling. That was a long introduction. But the point of it was get it while you can, and I had to tell you the prices, right? So, anyway, we're just going to fold along the score lines. Okay, a little blurry. What's blurry? I wonder if I'm not streaming very well. Sorry. I'm trying to, if it's blurry, it's because I'm not it's because I don't have a good signal. My husband's stealing my bandwidth over there. I told him not to go on any videos, but he's probably sitting there watching YouTube in the other room. Yeah, he's stealing my bandwidth. I want to yell at him, but I can't because I don't yell into the microphone. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm putting the little box together. These are food safe. I definitely will be getting more of these boxes right after this video. Okay, now what I do is I cut these precisely using the scan and cut. 3.45 inches, not 3.5, not 3.5, 3.45. For this one, for the tops of the boxes, 3.45. Okay. I'm kind of liking the same box. I think I'm going to do the same box I did before because I like this box. I like the way the antique sliders showed up on this box. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat that box. So again, 3.45 square if you're using the scan and cut. If you're using your trimmer, you want to make it a smidgen. I'm just making sure the map is right side up. You want to make it a smidgen smaller than 3.5 because it, 3.5 to fit on the box is a little bit too big. And then make sure your map is right side up. All right, cool. And then we want to take our glue. This is my little glue holder from my friend Michelle, who has a 3D printer. We're just doing these now so that they dry, so when I lift up the box later, they don't slide off. Okay, we're going to do antique corners and sliders. You definitely want to use glue on these because you don't want to use like a sticker machine because they won't stay put. I mean, you need to be able to slide them into place. So that's not the same as the slider. These are corners, but you want to make sure you use glue so that if you know what I mean, so that you can move them to the exact right spot. Okay, I don't really use these with cards. I use these more on boxes and my little suitcases. I make suitcases with the scan and cut, and I use these kinds of corners on antique suitcases and boxes because, and the slider usually not on cards, but I have used it on cards because that's more of a 3D thing. Plus, like it's hard to put things in the mail that have metal in them. The metal, the mail could rip open, right? If you're going to put it in a letter. Now, if you're going to put it in a card, like make an elaborate card, these are good masculine cards, then you could put it in there. Then you could put it in a letter, and then you could put like in a bag, one of our cellophane envelopes around it. That would be cool. Okay, so like I said, I'm just doing these so that they dry, so I don't want them sliding. When you get extra glue like that, take your little spatula of take your pick tool. The take your pick tool has a little spatula on this side. And you can take your little spatula and get rid of the glue. But it'll dry clear because it's Tombow glue. I still go ahead and get rid of it. All right, there we go. See, even though it's going to dry clear, I still get rid of it. Where was I? I was trying to say hi to people. I was doing all this. Okay. Oh, wow, lots of people came on. Okay, Pamela, Sherry, Carolyn, Mary. Hello, hello. All right, I'm doing the last little antique corner. If the glue oozes out, get your little spatula. Okay, happy with that so far. We'll do the rest of that box later. Okay, we're going to do the card now. We're going to start to do the card. So we're going to go for something like this. And we need a little mat. A little silicone mat when you're stamping. Make some room here. We need to write, you make the world a better place. So we need that stamp. You make the world a better place. We need the little stamp with the compass. We're going to try to make north go north. And we need the feather. And I use the feather sticker inside the feather too. I use the feather, but then I use the feather sticker as well. And if you want some little swirls, that would be nice. Some little swirls would be nice. All right, so let's find some stamping blocks. All right, this stamping block is, let's see which one that is. C. That will work for C. And this one will be, that would be B then. What can we use for this one here? B. We'll just use a big one for this one. Here. Put it at an angle. D. Okay, C, B, C, D, C, B, D. C, D, B, whatever. B, C, D. B, C, D. Hey, that's what I use when I scuba dive. A BCD. A buoyancy control device. I'm just using this piece of paper as a scrap here. All right. Just to stamp. Before you stamp onto your paper, you should always stamp onto your... before you stamp onto here, stamp onto there. Especially to make sure the north is north. Okay, and we need Mossy Meadow for the north. The compass. Okay, Mossy Meadow. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Oops, that doesn't have a lot of ink on it, does it? Wow, I really need a re-inker on that guy. All right, now I got to check. Okay, so that says north with my sticker. So let's see if I got that. Okay, good. It's not very dark, but we're going to go for it. It's okay because it'll look more antique-y. I'm holding it for a few seconds to let the ink get in there. Okay, not bad. Got my north head facing north. And I need to re-ink my Mossy Meadow. We know that. Okay, now we're going to do some Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight for the feather. Misty Moonlight for You Make the World a Better Place. Yep, let's stamp it on there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yes, very nice. I could have even off-stamped it so it's not so dark. And then You Make the World a Better Place. Okay, we're going to put that right there because we need room for our globe. Okay, so far so good. I did one for the inside, so that's why I have another one. Because for the inside of the card, it's going to look like that too. So let's put that off to the side and let's move these little stamps away so that in case we mess up our embossing bad, I'm ready to stamp again with those, but I'm not going to wash them because in case. Okay, so You Make the World a Better Place. It's even at a little angle, which gives it character. All right, so now we need to make this, we need to get this effect. We need to get the embossing effect. So we're going to ink up the Old World Paper 3D Embossing Folder. And then the sandwich is going to be, so you're going to take this is the Old World 3D Embossing Folder. And when I say ink it up, I'm going to use a sponge brayer and some crumb cake. Another coordinating color to give it that aged look on the paper. So open up the crumb cake. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Roll the ink onto your embossing folder. Okay, it'll give the paper an aged look. Okay, I'm going to close the crumb cake for now because we're going to use it some more later if we need to. I'm going to take, not the mini machine, we're going to use the mini machine in a minute. I'm going to take the big machine. Back here. I opened the back, but I need to open the front. That's the big cut and emboss machine. And there's not a lot of room on my table, but I'm putting the sandwiches. Platform 1. Right? That's the sandwich. We're going to put the card in there. This card. We're putting that card in there. You Make the World a Better Place. We're lowering the embossed stamping folder. To age our paper, we're lowering that. Okay, I hope you understand that. Now we're going to put the top plate. This is called the specialty plate. Plate number 4. When you're using a 3D embossing folder, you use specialty plate number 4. You roll it through. Now you can use the mini die cut and emboss machine for the dies for this, or for the embossing folder. Let me get that off the table. You do need the big one. How cool is that, right? Comes out different every time. Shutting the machine. So whatever, if you didn't get it all, or if you want to do it some more, you can just do this with your sponge brayer, and you could have colored the sponge. You could have sponge colored it afterwards. But the thing about doing it afterwards is like, I mean, you could have sponge colored afterwards, but it doesn't get into the grooves. Get into the groove. See that? It really gets into the grooves when you color it before. And then you just wash that off in the sink. Wash your ink off. So that's all there is to that. So that's what we're going to make this card here. We're going to put an extra little sticker. Oh, what I did is I just did the extra sticker because I messed up that. But you could put an extra little sticker in there from this. But I did emboss my sticker. I don't know if you noticed that. See, I embossed my sticker. But you don't have to emboss your sticker. You can just put an extra sticker on there if you want. Something like that. Now, if you want, because it's just kind of fun. Like, makes it more 3D. But I had done it because I messed up my stamp and I was trying to cover it. But you could just do that too. And now you need the globe. So you need a piece of paper. You need a piece of designer series paper to use as your bottom of your globe. I'm just going to use one of the Memories and More cards. I'm just going to do something with this paper here because I like that color. And it's a little thicker and it'll stick better on the grooves. So now we can use the mini machine. We don't need a mini machine if you have a big machine, obviously. But if you only have a mini machine, you can purchase these dies and they will work in your mini machine. Okay, so let's do the little globe. We're going to stick, to do these, you're just going to use the, let's see, all you need is this. You need like a base plate. You need plate number 1. It gives you the little cheat sheet on there. Plate number 1, one plate number 2, one plate number 2, one plate number, top plate number 2. That's all you need for the die cuts. Okay, so now you have this really cool piece of the globe. So we'll glue that on the card. We're going to glue that on right there. We can start to do that, but we won't glue the top. We can glue the bottom so that it dries, but don't glue the top yet because the globe has to sort of fit in there. Yeah, you have to get the globe under there before you finish gluing it. But you can start to glue the bottom. In fact, if you glue the bottom, the top should hold, but I'm just doing the bottom and then I'll lift it a little. I'll get my globe in there. Now before you get it sealed, let's get another globe to make sure that'll fit. Well, that's okay. I don't have another globe handy, but hopefully that fits. See, I might need to move it down or over some. That's okay. Move it over is better. Best you can. I hope my globe fits under there without knocking into my sentiment. All right, so now we need a globe. We need a globe. We need like a circle for our globe. Hi, Paula. So to make a circle for your globe, you can take either your Memories and More cards, or you could take a piece of, I like the old olive. I like this kind of thing. So I'm just going to take one of these cards because it has a nice old olive in it. And I'm just going to take the circle from the dies to make the back of my globe. So I'm taking the circle and going like that because I like that texture. And again, I'm liking cardstock. Now I could turn this into a sticker as well. But let's see. Yeah, we won't turn this one into a sticker. We'll turn the globe into a sticker so you can see how that works. Just another little technique. I'm all about tips and tricks. So that's that plate 1, plate 2, the paper, another plate 2. So if I'm die cutting too fast, I have special tutorials just on die cutting. This is kind of an all-in-one tutorial with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, so we have the little back of our globe, but now we need the foiled front of the globe. So we need the front piece. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. And now I'll show you a little technique. Put that back. And did I put this one back here? We should put this one back. Okay, I did North America and South America earlier. Now we'll do a Europe. Here's a Europe globe. See how there's North America, South America, and then there's a Europe. Europe and Africa. Okay, so we'll do one of those. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your paper. So let's use a piece of foil. I'm using copper right now. But the brass foil is the one. Let's see if I use brass on here. I think I used brass on there. So actually we'll just do one of each. I'm just using copper, but here, we'll do one of each. Because then we can make both globes. But what I want to do is show you about the sticker paper. So we have these little sticker sheets that I pulled out ahead of time. And you can put them on your dies before you cut your dies. I'm looking for them because here we go. I did pull everything out. So you could put little sticker sheets behind your, oops, I shouldn't have ripped them off like that, huh? These are double-sided sticker sheets, and so you put one side on there and you leave it on that. You leave it on the paper, right? The sticker sheet. And then you put the dies on there, and then you turn them into stickers. Pretty cool. When you peel these off, they become stickers, and you don't have to sit and pick out all the little bits forever. Okay. So we'll go ahead and make 2 globes. We can make one for the mini pizza box and one globe for the... It's a little tighter now. It's a little tighter because I made the stickers. I put the stickers in there. That's why it's a little tighter. I'm going to put that glue away. You must think I'm like the messiest crafter ever. I really didn't clean up before this tutorial because I was like, time is of the essence, right? I really didn't have time to just do a whole clean up, set up, pre-record, take 3 hours to upload a video with my bandwidth. Because if I did all that, the sale might be over. I mean, this might not even be available. Because it's a Saturday. People are shopping. Well, it's a Friday, it's a weekend. It's not really a Saturday, but it is for me. All right, so people are shopping more, and I think things will run out this weekend. Okay, so, okay, got that? Now, watch this. Okay, watch the magic of using a sticker. Okay, this is sticker paper back there. Okay, so when you peel this off, okay, or actually we just peel off the sticker. We're going to peel off the sticker, and it should take the little weak bits, the bits that aren't attached to anything. You should take it with it. So I'm using my take your pick tool. Is this awesome or what? Oh, I made a sticker, and then there's still some bits stuck in there, but most of them came out, and then I can just poke the other ones out, and I have a sticker to put on my little piece of old olive, or not old olive, it's mossy meadow. I kept calling it old olive. Okay, so where is that little piece? That little round, here it is. That was my background on my globe. You need a background of your globe. You don't want your globe to shine through onto your white piece of paper. That's not going to look nice. So you need a little background for your globe. But I found that I don't really need a sticker for that part. I only needed a sticker for this part. The sticker paper, I mean. The other part is easy to just put dimensionals behind or glue behind because it's attaching straight to the paper. Okay, so that's what you're doing with that. I think I got all the little bits out. And if you just need a circle, this set of dies for $7 and whatever I said, 70 cents, 75 cents. If you just need a circle die, you got a circle die to make sentiments, right? So, I mean, how cool is that anyway? I mean, like I said, even if you don't want to get the stamp set, how cool is it to have this die? Just to make a bunch of globes, masculine cards. You mean the world to me and all that good stuff. All right. Okay. Where was I? I got the bottom of the card. Here we are. We glued the bottom. And the reason I didn't glue the top yet is because the globe needs to fit under there. See? So I didn't want to glue the top. Now I can glue the top and the sides as I put the globe under there. Okay? So I hope this is all making sense. We're going to stick it under there. Actually, we can just use, this time I can use rolling adhesive. Don't use glue if you don't have to. I mean, glue helps you get into the nooks and crannies, but this Seal Plus is pretty strong. I'm going to go like that. But I do need glue to get this thing to stay on. So I'm going to go like that. Tilt my globe a little because it's tilted a little. And then I'm going to use that little bit of glue to... There. And then I'm going to use glue on the sides of this. You have to use glue because it's too small to use anything else. Right? So I'm going to use a little bit of glue to get this thing to stick to the globe. But that's our base of our card. Where is the glue? Where is the glue? We're going to put a little glue, little dab will do. Now this, remember, that was already set, the bottom part. So now we're just putting some. I know that's going to ooze out, right? We're going to have to get some of that off with my finger. Here we go. Don't want that to ooze out all over the place. Okay, that stays. Stay. It's like we're giving a command to a dog. Stay. No, we have to be more assertive, right? Stay. Telling the glue to stay. Okay, so that's it. So now we got the whole card made except for the card base. Oh, good. We got some more people coming in there. So happy honeybees. Hello honeybees. And Crystal and Mary. So we're going to take this part and we're going to put it on a card base. So let's see. I'm going to show you how it looks different, like depending on what card base you use. So say if you use like a Early Espresso, right? Kind of masculine. Here, we'll put this like, we'll put it like that. Okay? And that will look good because it'll match that. But earlier I put it on one of these. But look, it looks a lot lighter when you put it on that. But I don't need to use cinnamon cider now. I'm going to use Early Espresso because I use cinnamon cider. Now look at the difference. Because I use cinnamon cider for this part and for the sticker. See, when you use cinnamon cider for this part and the sticker, you pull it in with the cinnamon cider card. But now that I used Early Espresso for the bottom of the globe, I can pull it in using the Early Espresso card. I hope you can see that. And then if I were to put it on crumb cake, it would be probably kind of lame. Ooh, that crumb cake needs to be shortened down. But you know what I mean? It would be kind of putrid. But here, I think it would look good on Misty Moonlight too. To pull in the Misty Moonlight. I don't have a Misty Moonlight card base made, but you get the idea. We're going to put it on the Early Espresso card base. And we're going to put this other part on the inside. The other part, remember I stamped an extra part. I stamped an extra one of these for the inside of the card. So I just do the inside of the card first. I ripped my cardstock a little. How'd I do that? Huh. I'm just gonna go for it and keep on ripping it. I don't know what happened there. I didn't even realize this was 2-ply. This is the thin Whisper White. Yes, it is 2-ply because I just ripped it. Now we make thick Whisper White as well. Hi, Heather. It's hot in Queensland? I guess so, right? Because it's your summer there. When it's our winter. Okay, there's that's the inside of the card. Looks cool. Oops, that's not the card. This is the card. Oh, and look how cool the paper looks without embossing it. Right? It looks like, did you ever have a flood and all your paper gets wet? That's kind of what it looks like. I've had floods in my house. Oh my gosh. We had to throw out so much paper. It's so sad. But that's what happens to paper when you get flooded. I mean, more than once. I've had from typhoons and from actual floods when water pipes burst. But that's what it looks like. It makes your paper look aged. Like an old scroll. All right. So there, voila. We have that done. And now we'll finish our pizza box. You make the world a better place. See how it comes out different every time. And I did my little thing at an angle. Not really on purpose, but it kind of looks cool at an angle. All right. So we'll finish this pizza box now. We're going to do a little globe for the pizza box. I already did part of the globe anyway. And we're going to just do the inside. So I was just talking about the measurements. So I emphasized the 3.45 for the surface of the boxes. And I emphasize that a lot. You need it just a little bit smaller than the 3.5. But when you do the insides of the boxes, you want them to be 3.4 inches if you're using the scan and cut. So look at that. Look at that smidgen smaller. Makes a difference. 3.4 inches for the inside of the box. So I did these ones in 3.4. I just make sure they're a little bit smaller than the outside of my box. And you need 2 for the inside and 1 for the outside. Okay, and they are a smidgen smaller. So these I'm saving for more pizza boxes for the top. And now I'm going to decorate the inside of the pizza box. So just decide if you have that on the outside, you want something different on the inside. I think that one looks cool. And I think this one looks cool. Or either way, they both look cool. But either way. And you just need a little bit of adhesive in those. A little bit of adhesive for the inside. 3.4 inches squares. You just want to make sure this one's not upside down when you put it on, because I've done that. So let's see. North America, South America, Europe, and Asia. Okay. Oops. The globes are right. They're right side up. The shiny globes. Now this is brass foil inside there. So brass foil. But you can use other kinds of foil with the brass foil, as you can see. Like I'm using copper foil right now with the brass foil. Only because I do have my brass sheet here. I just haven't cut it down small enough to get it in the machine. I could probably sit and cut it down. This is brass foil. See the difference in the color? See, that's copper foil. But use any foil you have. It doesn't matter. I mean, foil looks good on foil. This might even be gold. But anyway, I think that's copper on copper. No, this is gold and this is copper. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, foil looks good on foil. Okay, I'm going to shut the box for a minute. I'm going to show you what's inside the pizza box as well. We're going to do the top of the globe, decorate the sides of the box. And they are 1 inch by 3.45 inches. Same thing I told you for the surface of the box. I told you 3.45 inches long, square for the top of the box. All the sides of the box are the same. 3.45 inches by 1 inch high. That's the same. So if you're doing it on a paper trimmer, make it a smidgen less than 4.5 inches. Let's see, I'm trying to match it. I'm going to use these spiral ones on the side of another box. We'll match this one. It sort of goes with that pattern there. I cut all these with my Scan and Cut. And I have, I don't know, 5 tutorials at least on the Brother Scan and Cut cutting mini pizza boxes. So just search for mini pizza boxes, cutting with the Scan and Cut. I show you how to make a template. I also teach that in my courses. We use this mini pizza boxes. Those are retiring, so I'm going to, just going to lament that too. But, we lament and we move on because we still have the mini paper pumpkin boxes. They're not going away. New boxes are coming. But, these are retiring. My mini curvy keepsakes that I use constantly are retiring. I'm into packaging materials. What can I say? And they're retiring. I don't know if that's going to be easier to match. Nope, that's a Hershey Nugget wrapper. So we'll wrap some Hershey Nuggets to put inside. So the Hershey Nugget wrappers are just like these wrappers. You still make them an inch high, but instead of making the Hershey Nugget wrappers 3.45 inches, you make them 3.5. Or you could make them 3.45. It doesn't hurt to have a longer Hershey Nugget wrapper. But 3.25, 3.25. And there's a Hershey Nugget. 3.25 works better, but if you want to make all your rectangles 3.45, then that's fine too. You put those inside the box to match. I'll show you what's in my box in a minute. But that's how to wrap those. Now we got to make the globe for the top. All right. We make the world a better place. We got those made. We got this globe made. We need a little globe for, I used a piece of cinnamon cider in the back for that one. This is what I used earlier to put behind the globe. I'll just do that again. I might need to trim this down to get it to fit in my mini machine because I'm not about to bring the big machine back up to the table because of my, as you can see what mess I've made of my table. We're just going to do this one real quick. 1, 2. And it's no wonder the scissors are buried, right? Oh, I want to eat those chocolates. They're there for display only, but I want to eat them. So what you do is if you want to make sure, like, it doesn't really matter if this compass rose is behind it, but if you want to make sure it's behind it, like, nice like that, even though it's really going to not really shine through the globe that much, you can put a little piece of tape there if you want, a little piece of washi tape. when you put that through your little machine. Now, never send your plates through flush. Kind of stagger your plates, because when you stagger your plates, the machine can grab them easier. And I'm using the mini machine right now because it fits in the camera view. Okay. So there's that. And now we're going to put this on there with the sticker. Now you can use, I forgot to show you my die brush attachment. You could use this die brush attachment on your take your pick tool. So what the take your pick tool unscrews, and you could put your die brush attachment on. Oops, unscrewed the wrong side. This side unscrews, the putty side, and you can use the die brush attachment to get rid of. But don't rub on your. Don't use the die brush on this part because you'll scratch the foil. So you want to use the die brush. And there's a little sponge that comes with the die brush. But you want to use the die brush. Oh, it's not going to work right now because I made it into a sticker. Yeah. But anyway, you could use the die brush to get rid of die cut pieces. But of course, that's not going to work because I made this into a sticker. So you can't use a die brush on a sticker. Forgot. But that is a cool tool. If you don't have a sticker and they're loose pieces, the die brush will get out all the loose pieces. I think you guys understand that I couldn't use it because it's a sticker. But if that doesn't make sense, I'll do it another time. Another time. We'll see what other dies are on sale. I got to get really look at everything. Okay, so we're going to put this sticker on the compass rose here. A really cool background. It kind of blends into this pizza box is why I did it. I need the pokey side because I left one little piece in there. One little piece there. Get it out. It's better to get it out by pushing it through, but come on. Come out, wherever you are. All right, come out. There we go. I think I got it out. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Spacious skies. All right, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now we need the little bottom of the globe. Now I made some earlier, but I, of course, don't know what I did with them. I was trying to save time and I made a lot of little parts. So we'll just make another bottom of the globe using the dies. And the bottom of the globe is just, you can't use this one because it won't fit. See, look. Well, you could, but it would stick out the box. You see what I mean? You could use that kind of bottom of the globe, and you can open your box, but you're going to constantly touch this to the back of your box, and it's going to get bent over and over. It's just not going to be long. It's not going to be big enough. So instead, use this little bottom of the globe. Use this globe holder, and that one fits. So, I mean, you can use a different color paper, but I'm just going to use that same little, let's see if I can fit it in there. Nope, I'll use a different piece of foil. And I whipped these out to show you too what you can do with the different kinds of foil. You can use other kinds of dies. I just have a lot of examples here. I think it's really fun to use things that are retiring and just see what you can do with them. I'm just going to make the stand out of this only because it's handy. You know what I'm saying? This is called brushed metallic cardstock. Foil is foil. I need a globe stand, bottom line. You can just make a globe stand out of whatever you have. Because like I said, I made some that were the same color, but you can see my table is not going to be like very easy to find them. So we're going to put that little guy through and make a little globe stand. Okay. Done with my dies. Done with everything. And now I'll show you. We'll finish up the pizza box and we'll show you what's in it. We'll do a slider. We'll do a little slider project and that'll be last. And I do pop these up with dimensionals. So even though I could have used brass foil on this box, I hope you understand why I didn't use brass foil on the box. Because there's already too much brass foil inside the paper, in my opinion. So let me get dimensionals and talk while I craft. So you're not just watching a blank screen here. Let's do this one here. We're going to take some mini dimensionals and pop these up So what I'm saying is you don't want to put like the same kind of foil. If I were to use a globe that's the same kind of brass as the one I just used, the brass foil, there's already brass foil there and it wouldn't be a contrast. So that's why I'm using, this is gold foil from the Brush Metallic cardstock. This is, actually let's move this up some because let me see, I think it's because of my slider. Yeah, I want to move it up so my slider fits along the bottom of the globe. No, that's fine. It's fine where it's at. We're going to just kind of center it. Okay, and then you see, I want to put my slider over the top of that so you can still see the globe. And if you want a room for a sentiment, you can. I hope this doesn't rip my foil. I think I'm going to move it up a little bit so it's centered more. Okay, so those are, you need small mini dimensionals for the bottoms of this, but for the tops you need the large dimensionals. You don't need the large dimensionals, you can use the smaller ones. You're just going to use many more of them. So it's just a lot easier to use the big dimensionals for the globe. And I could be using my take your pick tool to get these little guys off. Ah, I love it. I love these boxes. So that's how you use the corners. It's all dry now, see? And now we're going to use an antique slider to wrap the ribbon around it. And always important to get more ribbon than you need. This is my trick. Tell me how I know. I ran out of ribbon. So you always want to make more than you need. So if like say this, you're going to do something like this. You're going to get more than you need. So do something like this. About like that, right? Maybe even more. Here. About that much because you can trim it off later. Here. So you see how I have more than I need. Way more than I need because it's just easier to use the sliders. Where'd my slider go? So these are like little suitcase sliders. So I'd start with the bottom one. I start with the bottom one because I'm right-handed. That's how I do it. So I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to go down there to the bottom. This is going to be the little piece and I'm just kind of looping it through. Hope you can see that. I mean, it's just so elegant. And then you give it to people and they're like, wow, you really went all out, right? You know, they know you went all out to make them in this little box. But really, if you're using your scan and cut and making all the pieces, now I'm doing the top because it gets tighter. So I'm just going under there. You know, if you use your scan and cut, then you have like all these pieces and you make all these pizza boxes at once. Like I'll be making 2 more right after this with all the pieces I have left over. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to use the stickers from the Memories and More pack as well, right, for the inside of this box. But that's how you do it. See how I have more ribbon than I need? Okay, so it's up to you whether you want the ribbons to stick out like that or you want to trim them off. I tend to trim them off a little bit, so that's what I do. I trim them off. Okay, like that. To kind of hide them under there. That's why I needed more ribbon than I need. You can tuck that under and you can roll it like this so it's kind of flush. So you can roll it back like that. So it's kind of flush with the box. Pretty cool. And now someone has a nice, beautiful, reusable box with cute stuff inside. So I'll show you what's inside mine and we'll put some stickers inside this one. So that's what I wanted to show you today. There's 2 projects. We're going to open this back up. Either just slide it off like this, or you can, you know, you can prepare that ahead of time and just make it tighter, you know, as you need to. All right, so let me show you these stickers. I mean, like I said, there's these Memories and More card packs, which are just amazing, and you can use them with the Memories and More cards and envelope packs. But let's just get some of these. Let's just look at this. Let's just look at this sheet, or there's something that said beautiful or travel here. Travel we could put on the outside of the box. I didn't really have room for a sentiment on the outside of the box, but I'm thinking this dream would look cool on the inside of the box. So something like that. You could open it up, and you could try something like this. Dream. Okay? Look at that. Put it right over the top of the globes to kind of center it. So, I mean, it's up to you what you use these stickers for, but they're just so inspirational. Okay? And then you could put, like, travel on the outside of the box if you wanted. You could do something like this. Just write travel. I mean, that's all. Write it wherever you want. But you probably want to put it on the top because you want to put it on the top because you do your little sliders on the bottom. That looks cool. So I'll put that on one of my boxes. Right? Travel, dream. What else? You could put a little discover. Maybe discover might not fit in there. But you get the idea. It's inspirational. Here, let's put a globe, let's put a compass rose in the bottom. So when they take out their candies, there's a compass rose right there, pointing north. There you go. The Sailing Home has something about direction in it. The Sailing Home suite. Okay, now I'm going to show you what's inside my little box. Sailing Home has something where you could put these, something about direction, I think, and maybe it would go with the sentiment. So I'm going to open up my little slider for my mini pizza box. And here's what I put inside mine. I put a little globe in there with a little sticker. And I put some Werther's coffee candies. Some Godiva pearls. I made it really elegant. I made this little box very elegant. And I put some Hershey Nuggets with some brass foil, beautiful matching, matching designer series paper. That's only $9. All right. So lastly, I just want to show you, I had some envelopes here. I wanted to show you from, sorry, one second while I take my microphone off. Okay, I'm back. I had to show you these envelopes I made with my scan and cut. Okay, and this designer series paper with the little mini note cards. Adventure Awaits. Okay, I made some extra ones of these. This is the paper I use the most. I also made just note cards. You can just take these little note cards and turn them in, and put these on a memories and more card. And these are the matching envelopes, and you have instant note cards. So I haven't done some of those yet too as well. So I mean, I will be doing those. So that's what's great about these little note cards. All right. That's all for now. I just wanted to tell you that get this while you can. Whew. We're gone full circle. This entire suite of products. So just a review if you came in late. And then I'm wrapping this up in about 1 or 2 minutes. So World of Good Suite collection is all retiring. Except for the ribbon. Well, it doesn't say retiring soon on the website. As of now, as of an hour ago, right before I went live, this was all available. Don't buy the suite if you just love what I showed you. Don't buy the suite with this product number because you won't save money because the different things are on sale at different percentage rates. So you want to get the things separately. Okay, these are on sale separately, but not all together. This product isn't on sale or the bundle's not on sale. But when you buy things separately. And the stamp set's not, but see, there's some beautiful examples of what you can make with it. Thanks, Yvonne, for watching. Okay, so let's see. She said thank you because she likes the projects. Okay, here. World of Good specialty paper. $9 now. It was originally $15. Okay? Let me take that off so I know I told you. I told you that one. Okay. The pizza boxes. The gold mini pizza boxes are only $4.20. They were $4.80. I'm sorry, they were $7. Regular Whisper White pizza boxes are $4.80, and they were $6. Okay, pizza boxes are on sale. Brass foil sheet and champagne foil sheets are retiring. So instead of $5, you save 20%. They're only $4. Brass foil and champagne foil. Okay, World of Good Memories and More card pack. It was $11. That's with all these things. Just for the stickers alone, it's worth that. Not to mention all the inspirational cards. They were $11. Now they're $4.40. Hello. Deal of a lifetime. Okay. This one, Antique Corners and Sliders that I just showed you, they were $8.50. Wow. Does that say right? $8.50? And now they're only $3.40. Okay. Get those. Those are cool. How many of those are in there? You get 30 pieces total. 20 corners and 10 ribbon sliders. And they look really cute on little suitcases. Okay, told you about that one. Let's see. The Early Espresso ribbon's not retiring. So it's not gonna be a sale. And here, these dies are the ones that Gracie my customer Gracie ordered and brought me to like make this whole video, because she inspired me to make a video about this last chance suite, because the dies are like the best deal ever. They're $7.75 for the world map dies. That's these dies plus the circle, which is on my table. Here's the circle. These dies are $7.75. You don't get this magnetic sheet. These are, I'll link to where I get these. This is another whole, they come in a little packet. But anyway, the metal dies. $7.75. I told you about that. And I think last was the embossing folder. Instead of being $10, it's only $9. So that is the suite on sale in a nutshell. I hope to do more of these last minute products in a series, but who knows if anything's still going to be available. Because these sales, when they say while supplies last, you never know. Things don't last very long. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on making cards and mini pizza boxes using the World of Good Suite by Stampin' Up. And I hope you will give these products a try yourself. I already lost my cards. I don't know how I lost them so quickly. I just made them like today and a couple minutes ago, but they're on the table somewhere. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you'll give this a try. Hope you'll make some of the cards yourself. That's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.